It's Dave here, and I'm playing Minecraft. Joining me is my buddy Shadow, who's Canadian.
Yo,
Not
yo,
sure if we should hold out against him or not. Think we should.
good.
Yeah, well, fuck you too, then. Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah. Blame America! Sorry.
And, America's not cool. What the? Down with America. Remember the Chim Pokemon episode?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
down with
God, that was
America.
the one
Now you remember
was one of the
the
weird
that yellow
episodes.
chin Pokemon? I know it's supposed to be Pikachu, but I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. However,
Me neither.
if you notice, it has the same exact voice of Jared Fogle later in the show, who would be like, "Hooray for AIDS! I want to give AIDS to everybody. I want to give children AIDS. You want to give children AIDS?" Because he had a dietitian and an exercise manager, an exercise coach. You want to give children AIDS? Oh God, I didn't realize that. No wonder my girlfriend left me. Yeah. Which is funny. I do remember people thinking Jared Fogle had AIDS for the longest time, dude.
Yeah. Wait, didn't that one guy leave his girlfriend over something? I'm not
Jared
sure.
Fogle? Yeah. But keep in mind, it's probably before his girlfriend and him broke up. And so they had her leave him because he admitted that he had AIDS, which is in fact, like I said, a dietitian and a fucking whatchamacallit, dietitian and a exercise director.
Had help.
He had help.
Not the disease. Not the
Yeah.
disease, people.
Yeah, fat's not a disease.
Well, it is just different.
No, because the fat is not a virus. I'm tired of people
No.
thinking that.
What, the fat?
Yeah, fat in general is a virus. Is like, oh God, that's the last thing every fat person needs at Thanksgiving. I'm not exactly overeating. No. I'm just keeping the virus at bay. No.
Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, of course I'm right. I'm always right. I'm American.
Right.
Yeah, I know exactly. How well did that? How well did the? Hope this breaks. No, it's not gonna break for me and give me anything. I do feel bad. I just lost a lot of lava.
As you were saying before.
Don't forget what was it? What was I ranting about?
I forget.
Ooh, almost fucked up. Didn't realize there's a pool of lava underneath that block. I almost fell in it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of obsidian where I am because I'm gonna need obsidian at a later date. So I'll just reinfest it with lava.
So apparently, Dave here has heard something that he just cannot get out of his head.
Oh
And,
God.
ladies and gentlemen, I warn you, if he
It's pretty rank, but unfortunately, no one's really watching it. Unless you're watching it. Are you watching it? You better be watching it, you fucking
Not-
Canuck.
Not at the moment, but I will be pulling it up in a few minutes.
No, that's fine.
But
That's
I meant,
fine.
Like, but I meant,
I
like,
know.
when he does watch
Oh
it,
no!
we warn
Oh
you,
God!
he
Was
did-
that funny? I know. I'd
Don't-
rather save it
don't
till we
say
got at
it,
least
Scott.
one person listening.
Yeah, but I warn people who do watch this particular video in the future, he's gonna be broken.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh God, I know. Just the viciousness some people come up with.
Yes.
Ow! I fell down the hole.
Where you fell into a hole?
I fell into a hole.
You got fucked.
Nah, I can find my way out.
That's not what I mean.
Giggity. Well, I know you're looking for it, so why not give you what you want? Isn't that all Canadians want? A good laugh once in a while.
That's what I want.
Okay, terrific. God. I'm not even sure what I'm doing at this point. I know what I would like to build, but I am literally just terraforming at this point, dude. I am digging mines, taking the dirt I find in mines, and I am just terraforming my castle. I didn't build it on a flat piece of land, which is totally my fault, but I am just too freaking lazy to redo it. I've put too much time and effort into where it is, so I'm like, fuck it. For the first time for me, I am finally free. No more worries for me. I said, fuck it. But you're getting a pussy. Fuck it.
Oh God.
Remember Knee-High Park from the Chappelle Show? Chappelle Show, Chappelle Show. I honestly never thought Dave Chappelle's that funny. I thought that the stories of his other characters were funny. Remember, Prince's the whole story wasn't funny because of Dave Chappelle. It was funny because of fucking Charlie. It was actually a Charlie Murphy story.
What about the infamous Rick James episode?
Prince.
Oh, that was.
Yes, but that,
No,
again,
Rick
that's
James.
Charlie Murphy's story. That Rick James was being portrayed by Dave Chappelle.
Hey, Johnny Murphy!
Charlie Murphy, what did that five finger say to the face? What? Slapjaw!
I swear that is a meme, or at least was.
Oh, it was. Don't forget, there were I knew so many people that would go walk around saying, "I'm Rick James, bitch," and they did it for a long time. It's like, Jesus Christ! Remember, Maddox himself even made a post about it. It's of "You're not Rick James and you're not funny," and he broke down the percentage of people in the world who are in fact Rick James or Dave Chappelle. Which is a frighteningly small number.
Hey,
So, yeah. So yeah. Die, ringed hellspawn of Satan! Oops. Eek. Ah, he's rough, he's rough. If you take a guess what I'm quoting, you might be right.
Yeah. So that one thing
Quoting
that,
Jim Carrey's not funny. Not funny.
funny.
Not funny.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna require me to have a steel, an iron axe, pickaxe.
Grr.
Grrr! I got some grr for you on your face. God, Shannon fucking loves it when I say grrr.
And she follows up with that.
Yeah, she thinks it's funny as hell.
It is.
Yeah, I know, it is. It was really unexpected. I mean, seriously, who expected someone, a guy, just to call and go, grrr? In one of the most unconvincing voices, too.
You wanna know what would have been really unconvincing? Grr.
Grrr. I know, but it's still good enough the way he did it. Grrr. Rest in peace, Steve C.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Steve C. You will be missed. Pest for life.
And to think that that's all that people do is just be pests and trolls.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. Bill that fucking faggot Bill Rolkowitz is a prime example. You know that guy I
Oh,
defeat? You know, remember that guy before Stranglemania? I asked you if you'd write his match, and he got wasted.
are you talking about? No, no. No, I don't remember that honestly.
It was a hardcore match. Me and this fucking douchebag Bill Walkowitz. He'd been talking mad shit, trying to make me face him. I'm like, all right, I'll fucking face you. Shit, I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm already EWC's biggest loser at this point, so may as well. But
And slaughtered.
yeah, but I out roleplayed his ass. Not only did I out roleplay his ass, but I beat his ass in the match pretty badly. And he's still trying to get that win back, dude.
How?
He for a while he was holding a thing called Hostile City Showdown. It was supposed to be he wanted me to roleplay there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna roleplay at a place that you own. And it's like, what? And he's like, well, I'm not going any place because you're friends with everybody. I'm like, like hell, I am. If SFW is still around, I would have them roleplay. It's like, dude, these people fucking hate me here because I saw through their bullshit. I'd be like, hey, why don't we let them judge and have it be a public vote? Who did a better job? The former tag team champion, me, or fucking him? Sure, I did a better job. I won fair and square. He's just a fucking butthurt little bitch. If anyone seriously recruits him and thinks he's talent, you fucking deserve all the misery that he brings to you.
You deserve a lobotomy.
Oh yeah, it's like anyone who... I'm not sure if at your other place they've had Candy Washington. I know we had Candy Washington for a moment, and I told Mac ahead of time, dude, Candy is a fucking problem. Just want to let you know that. Well, in her defense, she didn't turn out to be a problem because she only showed up for a couple matches, lost one match, but I was like never seen from again after her first or second match, which she won both of them, but after that she stopped showing up, and it's like, okay. She definitely showed me at the very least, so yay her, I guess. Am I right or what? Yay her?
Yeah.
She proved me wrong. I thought she was just gonna be just cause problems, but sure enough, she took the high road and actually left before she could cause problems. Deleted her account too. She won, like I said, she won 2 matches. So it's like, okay, we clearly weren't holding you back. We did not care about your past. So why delete your account? Did you think we thought that badly of you that we were just building you up to take you down? I don't know. Some people just astound me with how fickle they are.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, well. Speaking of your other place, how's that place doing?
I'm losing confidence in it.
Why is it shutting down soon?
No, it's just... It's hardly anyone seems to be putting in the effort anymore.
Yeah, I know what you're in. Ooh, I got a trophy. Passing time. I'll have to check that out when I'm done.
Cool.
Yeah, I like earning trophies. Makes me feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. Yeah, but sorry about your place, dude. Well, you still have a possible character you could always trade out.
Yeah. What, bring in Silver Baron?
Yeah, you could always bring him into like into FSW or HCW, which is monthly. So it's like, shit, I got a lot of time for this one. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so you always got that. Let's see. Probably not a good idea to take out all the lights. How scared he got. At the bats. Yes, but to the natives, Ikwatsuocha. I mean, yes, but to the natives, Chicago. 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 You're out of here. I still think it's. I still can't. Have you seen the sequel to Dumb and Dumber by any chance?
Which one, the prequel or the actual
The
sequel?
the legitimate sequel, not that piece of crap prequel. That's arguably one of the worst movies ever made.
No, I have not seen it.
Damn, no one has seen that. Besides honest trailers. I'm trying to find out if someone's actually seen that or not. Because I remember that movie was supposed to be really bad. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I should stop digging in this way. Because I haven't found shit. Oh well. Fuck it. I'm gonna keep digging. Sad thing is, on the 360 version, I found like iron like no one's business. Ooh, but I found diamonds.
Oh god, you just remind me of that horrible pop song,
Which is
"Diamonds in the Sky."
Sounds bad?
It is bad. So Phil,
Huh? I don't get it.
you seriously didn't feel that slap?
No, I did not.
Let me try again.
I'm highly resistant to Canadian attacks.
No, not as much as you think.
Oh, it seems to have no effect on me, that's for sure.
That's because you're an idiot.
Well, your face is stupid.
Have you seen my face lately?
No, because you never update your Facebook.
Fair
That's
enough,
stupid.
but-
Your face is stupid.
Yeah, that's a 1-year-old insult.
Yeah, I know, and I use it on and I legitimately use it as an attack on YouTube. People are like, "Wow, really? That's your insult?" You're gonna be like, "It's like, that's your best you could do." And I'm like, "It's like." I'm gonna be so pissed off because I actually do that. I'm like, your face is stupid. Your mom is stupid. Your comeback is stupid. So
If I want to come back, I'd scrape it off the back of your teeth.
yeah, if I want my comeback, I'd scrape it off your teeth. Exactly. There you go. That's a pretty good one.
Thanks.
And if I want comeback, I'd make you throw up.
This is good.
Yeah, just a couple of good comebacks. Giggity. Huh, I could have sworn there was some things around here. Yeah, no, I'm aware I passed 2 freaking diamonds. It's like, unfortunately, I saw one, but I'm gonna have to do it again because I passed 2 diamonds. Someone told me that I just passed 2 diamonds.
Damn.
And I wasn't paying attention. Motherfucker. Okay, no, I found emeralds.
Emeralds are nice.
So I'm just gonna keep those lights up so I know which way I've been.
Especially for chaos emeralds.
Dun, 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 dun. Oops, wrong game.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wrong game.
Is embedded on the side. The side of
But
what?
epic game.
Is like.
But epic game.
Yeah. Want to know what else is epic?
My face.
No. What's epic is the fact that your mother's twat smells like the dumpster behind Red Lobster. What? Dude, I'm just thinking about that smell now. All I can imagine is a freaking dumpster just roasting in the sun, fucking lobster tails just baking. That's all I'm thinking about.
You know, if you said anyone else, I wouldn't be pissed. I wouldn't be remotely pissed off, but I'm just kind of irked.
Yeah, well, your face is irked. Now remember this one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to consult that 1-year-old who writes your jokes and smack him around. You know, smack her around.
Jealous.
No.
Well, at least I could get a 1-year-old. At least I could get a 1-year-old to come to me. You can't even make a dog come to you. Let's take a peek down here because under the water is the bubble fish. You're in the underground layer of the bubble fish. Now I turn on the light. Wait a second. It's that stupid bonga. No, I'm not turning that light on. All it's going to do is blow up again. And there's another one. Alright, got more emerald. Oh yeah, that's right. I've been this way. Let's check down this way. 2 emeralds and a shit ton of what's it called? Oops. Lupus lazuli.
The official names of the cyborgs.
Yep, androids 17 and 18. Lapis and lazuli. Now apparently she kept her. I want to know, why did Dr. Gero let her keep her woman parts, but 17 couldn't keep his parts?
Well, the only reason why I can think of is he planned to fuck her.
That's a possibility. He was a scientist and evil.
Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I found out. I remember. I now know where I am. Yeah, after running around like a asshole for 30 minutes or so, I finally remembered where I am.
Have you seen any spikes lately?
No, I haven't seen no spikes lately. Why does you ask?
Just wanted to say something that involved spikes in a sense.
Oh, you mean the fact I gotta go visit my proctologist soon?
Yeah, why is that?
Oh, well, no reason. We're just friends.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I think that's butter. Yeah, that is butter. Gold. I just refer to gold in this game as butter because it literally is butter yellow, dude.
So, so you're getting lube?
Yes. Never know when lube could come in handy. Shannon might want me to use some. Or she might want to use some on me.
Yes.
Still not 100%
Ah, damn it! It
sure.
beat me to it. It beat me to it.
Well, you gotta wake up a little bit faster, Canadian. Canadian slow ass.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a slow ass.
Yeah, that's
Nothing
yeah.
wrong with being slow ass. Nothing wrong with being slow ass sometimes, just so as long as you're also a smart ass. Which
Yeah, but you're not smart enough to be a smart ass.
you, I'm not even trying most of the time, and I don't particularly care to either.
Damn. Okay, gotta go mining back again. Okay. Come on now. I'll kill your bats. I'll kill Batman's familia.
You should have seen that new Dorkly Bits video. It's Batman based around bats.
How so?
Like why he needs them, and Alfred says, "Yeah, you really should get rid of them." It's
It insinuates that he's molesting bats, isn't it?
I think so.
Nice. Well, he already molested Robin, so would molesting bats be out of the question? Apparently Bruce Wayne has low standards.
Oh, found the video. Here, I'll
I guess you could do that, but at the same time, I'm not really going to pay attention because I'm paying more attention to you in the game.
Yeah, I meant like just later
I
on.
sent it to me on Skype because I heard it. Okay. Damn. So that's something I want to look up. Oh, there we go. More iron.
Actually, I think they run on a fuel made up of veal and baby seal fur. Wow.
You know, they can other people can hear your computer. You want to turn it down a little, asshole? Yeah, that's what I thought. Ow, my back. Okay, let's just keep on going. Here's the sad part. I think I lost my little base I set up.
So all your base don't belong to you.
Not at the moment, because I gotta figure out where the hell it is. But I am finding a ton of coal. Which is fine, because coal is the second best source of heat in this game. First being lava. Oh yeah, I'll dig down. I'll keep going down. Keep finding more and more coal. I'm like, fuck it. If coal's around, iron's around. Iron can help me do more things. Oh, hello. Hello, lava. Fuck you, lava. Hello, mine turtle. Hello. Hello, Parky Meter. Hello. Break that. Ouch. I keep using my good pickaxe on breaking rails. Okay, I some more water. There you go. There you go. Breaking up more iron. Hooray! Just to see if there's any other hidden around here. Ha! Nothing. Nah, damn it. Forgot about that. I can't jump into spider webs. Hello? Hello? What are you, red thing? I'm going to go find you. I'm going to go up to get you. Because I don't know what you are. You could be an endermite for all I know. Yeah, it's based on the Slender Man, aka the Enderman. Yes, he makes an appearance in this game too, Patty Cakes.
Oh dear fuck.
Yeah, and you cannot beat him unless you are wearing unless you are wearing a pumpkin on your head. Oh, they're mushrooms. Hello, bats. Alright, let's see. Keep going. Nothing up there but spider web. Die, bat. Come back. I'll kill ya. There you go. Killed the bat. Fuck you, bat. Oh, well. Didn't expect that, but more coal. Let's see, break some more up, dude. So that's sad. Is it wrong I'm still thinking about that stupid fucking dumpster now? At Red Lobster, especially since I work right next to one?
Yes.
Oh. Well, fuck you too then.
Most people would have let it go.
Let it go, let it go.
Oh, God. Fuck,
Yeah, you walked into that one. Ass
actually,
trick.
You did.
No, I set it up. You took the bait.
No, I triggered you. I triggered you.
I set it up. You took the bait. So, yeah, fuck you.
How'd you set it up? How the fuck did you set that one up?
Because I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, right.
You're Canadian. That's all I needed. I rest my case.
I am Canadian, so I rest my case. Seriously.
And that's why that is why you fail.
No, seriously, have you looked at your education standards?
You mean the ones that are still plummeting?
Yes.
Yes, I have. So does that give you an answer if I have noticed?
Ours have maintained pretty good.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, no child left behind. It's the reason why 7 other countries graduate more doctors than we do. No child left behind. Head start left behind. Someone's losing ground.
Yep.
Alright, I think I'll just go down. Woo! That is a big fall. Well, luckily this bucket of water will make a big fall, a short fall. Because all I gotta do is ride it. Giggity.
Oh. What's like, all you wanna do is ride around Sally.
Yeah. I wanna go on and on and on. Ah, cool. I found the pit.
At least you got the reference.
Yep.
Seriously, that is a good song.
Oh wow, I think this led into a circle of where I was previously. There you go, made it. And I will push on and on and on and on. Damn, I am like so deep in here, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Is I am fucking deep in here. I have like no idea where I am. All I see is lava.
So in other words, it's just an average day for you.
Yeah. I wish there was like a teleport system to take you back to your house.
Well, you're SOL.
Yeah, I know. Well, the one thing I could do is I could try to backtrack to where my base was and so I can unless I got some wood on me. Do I have wood on me? Yes, I got oak planks on me. With oak planks, I could start oh wow. I could always just decide, you know what? Fuck this shiz. I always be like, fuck this shiz, and just start digging my own way out, which is pretty dangerous to say the least, because because digging up has the same flaw as digging down. You could always dig yourself into a into lava. And I'm doing a lot of mining by lava, so I'm pretty sure I will find lava at this point, no matter where I look.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I know. Well, luckily I have a bucket of water ready to drown out lava.
Only a bucket?
Yeah, it's yeah, one bucket's all you need to drown out lava. So, speaking of which...
So one
Oh, are
cube
you
of
serious? Damn. I have to go get some more water. Oof, damn.
Do it.
Wow. That's close. Street lights, people living in this lonely world. Nice. I put out even more lava. One quick splash took out half the floor. Nice.
What? That's bullshit. Lava in real life would never.
It turned obsidian. Obsidian is something I'm gonna want later. So.
But seriously, in real life that would never happen. It's just a
Not
bucket
as
of
fast as it happens in this game. And yes, I just tried to dig with using fucking red sand. Luckily, I have sand ready and water ready.
Yep.
So either one will help me out. I'm just looking around. There you go. I found diamonds. Shit.
So yeah, after watching the Screw Attack
Death Battle of Superman versus Goku 2. Yeah, the right person won. That's all I'm gonna say.
Agreed. Agreed.
Oh,
Even
cool. Achievement. Diamonds.
as big of a Dragon Ball Z fan as I am, I know that Goku stood no chance. I agree. I wish he did. I wish he could have, but but after seeing the first one, it's like there's no way that any powers he gets would really matter.
Yeah. No power he gets could equal to the insane power of fucking Superman. It's like people try to say, oh, Superman Prime. Yeah, here's the thing. Superman Prime has never been beaten. And the legend, and of course, people love to mistake it. Fucking Superman 1,000,000 as Superman Prime. You've seen it, dude. Be honest. People are like Superman Prime. Superman Prime. No, you're thinking of Superman 1,000,000. Different person.
Yep.
Superman Prime is a psychopath that emo. He's the last person from the Prime universe that's alive, and he wants his people back. Unfortunately for him, Unfortunately for him, that ain't happening. Earth Prime was destroyed. Nice. I got some diamonds. Shit, I could actually. That's shit I actually could use. Oh yeah, no way I'm digging that down. I saw some gravel, I'm like, ooh, gravel, and then I looked why there was a glow. There's a room filled with lava behind said glow. I'm like, yeah, fuck that noise. What about you? You gonna do that, dude?
What?
Try to take out a wall, take down some gravel in a room right next to lava.
If I had Minecraft, I might attempt it if I ever got around to that, but
You're crazy. Alright, now I made a shortcut.
Well, I will not deny that.
Oh yeah, you're Canadian. I should have known.
Now, a crazy Canadian is worse than just a regular crazy person.
So instead of attacking people with hockey sticks, you attack people with the tree itself.
Yes, I would.
Ah, okay, now I know the difference. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
Real American hero.
Yeah, damn right he is.
Yeah, too bad he's a dead.
Too bad his fucking live-action movie sucked dick so hard. Ugh.
Yeah, that was two bullets to the chest that killed him.
I have not even seen the second one because the first one was that bad to me.
I can get you a review of it that completely shredded that movie to bits.
Yes. I would like to see how something I loved and grew up with got molested so hard.
That's what a lot of people say about the Transformers. Bear in mind,
The Transformers are, I think they're an enjoyable B movie.
Agreed.
Okay.
They're definitely great to see in theaters when everything is just
Loud as shit.
Yes, exactly.
Don't forget, even Nostalgia Critic was on and off about that one. He liked it, he hated it, he made fun of it. But damn, I gotta be careful. Fuck that noise. I need to get out of this part. Too much lava below me, kitty. There's just so much. Oh, god damn it. Well, now I know there's lava there, so I can just put some water down. It just sucks so bad that the G.I. Joe movies could have been really good too. That's the sad part. If they followed the source material of the comics or even the shows, it could have been a really good franchise. And instead, it's really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the
director
first
for
one.
that?
The first one I actually enjoy because it's so cheesy, hokey, and bad. You know what I mean?
What?
I have the first G.I. Joe movie on DVD.
And yet you said you just hated it.
It's not. It's like I said. It's a good B movie. It's a good B movie, but man, it's coming from someone who, like I said, I loved the show when I was a little kid. Just to see it molested as bad as it was made me sick. Made me hate it a little bit, but it was an enjoyable B movie. Wasn't the best B movie, that's for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I know I definitely would not suggest it as a good movie. Like, hey, can you name a good movie? G.I. Joe. Yeah, right. If anyone ever heard me say that, they'd be like, okay, now I know you're pulling my leg. I'm like, you're fucking right I am. That movie sucked ass. That movie sucked out loud.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
Have you ever seen the movie Avatar?
No, I've not seen James Cameron's Pocahontas.
Okay, I'm glad to know I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I'm one of the very few people who literally flat out refuse to see James Cameron's Pocahontas. My buddy JT's been trying to get me to watch it for like 3 years, and I'm like, eh.
And yet it's supposed to have been the highest grossing movie of all time.
I was like, well, he only copied, like I said, fucking Fern Gully, Pocahontas, and what was it? I can't remember what the other movie he copied was. I know one was Fern Gully, the other was Pocahontas.
But the third one was Fern Gully 2?
No, it's definitely just Fern Gully. I think it's just that, Fern Gully and Pocahontas. I'm not sure what Doug Walker thinks on it, but I'd like to see him nostalgia critic it. But knowing him, he won't do it because he's afraid of the fans. Just like he wouldn't do Matilda.
Of what, Pocahontas?
Yeah. He's afraid of the fan. No. James Cameron's Pocahontas.
Oh, Avatar, yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. But he has ripped into Fern Gully.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember seeing him and the chick tear into Fern Gully.
Oh my god, some of the jokes that they did on that one. That was actually a very good episode, in my opinion.
I know.
Not one of the best ones, but still a very funny one.
Yeah, it eventually led to Lindsay Ellis getting a Rule 34 page.
Eh?
You heard what I said? Rule 34, if it exists, there is porn of it. She has a Rule 34 page, and I'm like, huh. Trust me, you don't want to know who else has a Rule 34 page. I get bored and I go looking for the Rule 34 pages. Alright, let's see what other childhoods we can destroy tonight.
Okay. Uh, if it involves if the Rule 34 pages are mail, then no, I do not want to know about it.
I'll give you a hint. This girl has arguably one of the worst music videos of all time. There's a hint on who has a Rule 34, and like, ew.
Dear God, not.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Oh, in her defense, when she grew up hot. In her defense. Honestly, I think she's great because she knows Friday sucked. First off, she knows that Friday sucked the big one, but she's also able to laugh at it and have fun. That's the whole point of Saturday, the sequel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she made a sequel Saturday. It's fucking hilarious. Woo. It's fucking funny.
Does Katy Perry have a Rule 34 page?
Who?
Katy Perry.
Rule 35, if it does not exist, it is in the making. If it does not have a Rule 34 page, it is in the making. So odds are, yes, she probably does. So if Katy Perry's someone you like, God only knows why.
That's not necessarily I like her. I mean, not bad to look at.
Our tastes in women are different. You like your women like your wine, finely aged to perfection. I like mine just old enough to walk. Really? You're not gonna make a disgusted sound at that? Damn, that was ready for you to tear into my asshole with, dude.
You're about, dude. You just blocked a smack sound.
Ah, damn it, motherfucker.
Okay. But I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, alright, that works. It's better than nothing. Better than nothing. It's better. Late's better than never, right?
Yeah, I was trying to build anticipation for it. This was, you know, those moments where like the crickets chirp. There's like nothing going on, very awkward.
Yeah, and then you hear O&A's soundboard of "Good one,"
and then you get smacked.
Yeah. Or no, you got to do it like any good Canadian. I know you played Stick of Truth, but sir, the people of Canada believe that Montreal should be allowed back into Canada, and the Canadian Union should be whole again. Blink, blink, slap. I love that. God, playing Canada was the best part of the game. I never thought I'd say this sentence. Canada was the best part of that game.
Damn right it was.
I know, fucking, I love the fact that Canada was 16 bits. That was great.
And the fact that you could learn your final fart attack in the Matrix of Canada.
I know, fucking, the two wizards. I'm like, two wizards? Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna kick myself for not knowing who the two wizards are? Know what I mean?
Yeah, and then we found out, yep, it was, we knew it. Apparently, there's going to be a sequel game, this time based on their superhero personalities.
Oh, God. I can't wait to see Butters get another ninja star thrown into his eye.
Oh yeah, because he'd be a villain.
Yeah, don't forget it happened in an episode.
I know. So we basically get to see the Coon.
I know, the villain.
As in Raccoon, not any other things that may cause...
The King.
And of course we get to see the awesome one, Mysterion. Who is...
Kenny. Of all people.
Yeah, yeah. And yet it's like... Fucking right, it should be Kenny.
I just love the episode where it finally answered Mysterion, Mysterion and his origins, Mysterion Rising.
Yeah, that episode was quite good. Not to mention the fact that we finally understood why Kenny kept dying and coming back.
Yeah, it answered a couple of questions. I just had the feeling I should have known that Mintberry Crunch is the only superhero among them. I was like, oh my god, I should have fucking known that. Because I'm usually good at guessing things like that.
Can I ask you something?
Shoot.
Why isn't there an actual Mintberry Crunch cereal? I mean, fuck. People should kickstart that.
I know. It's amazing what people kickstart.
Yeah, apparently Uwe Boll tried to kickstart funding for a movie so he could provide cocaine for his actors.
Are you serious?
I heard that one time a few years ago. I don't remember the link, and I don't remember where I heard it from. I was like, all I just know is that it just...
Oh god, I would have fucking donated it. I'd be like, hey, at least he's telling us the truth for once. It's just like how downtown I once saw a guy with a sign that says, not gonna lie, I need to get drunk. I was like, here's $1, man. Because he's actually telling the truth.
I was like, I don't know whether he was pulling our leg or not, but that's Uwe Boll, so that does not sound like something way too out there for him to do.
Yeah, I know, get drugs for his actors. Or for himself. Neither one would surprise me.
Now, if it was someone like, let's say, Steven Spielberg, everyone would have turned their heads and would be like, what the?
But you would have assholes like me who would have done it in general. Be like, dude, this is good. Oh, dude, he's telling us the truth. That's awesome. So I gotta pitch in, even if it's $1. It's like I always say, if somebody starts a Kickstarter and says, "Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to do the world's largest pile of cocaine in tribute to Scarface. I need money to help me fuel this dream." I'll be like, "Fuck it, here's $50, man." Why not, dude?
If Cheech and Chong said that they need money to help construct the
world's longest bong, yeah, the atomic bong.
I would say, here's some for you, man, and guys, because I love that myself.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I'd love to see a. I would love to see that actually happen. Shit, it's like, hey, I need to fuel Robert Downey Jr.'s coke addiction. Could use a couple of bucks, guys. And like, fuck it, he's telling the truth.
And then, of course, there's those incomplete video games because people don't take into account on various costs.
Oh yeah, I know, but I don't care about those so much. It's because of what happened with Cheetah Men. They raised a pretty fair amount of money for Cheetah Men to get a fixing and a re-release, but when the final product came out, it was actually more broken than it was previously.
Really?
Yeah.
How the fuck were they able to break something that was already severely broken?
Double hits, for example. They only fixed the glitch in stage 4, but for some reason, whenever there are enemies stacked on top of each other, you got hit by each enemy once. So if there are 2 ants on top of each other, you got hit. Guess what? You just got hit twice.
Fuck.
Yeah, the game was really broken, and here's the funny thing: there was even people who there were people who posted about this guy. Apparently, the guy who is basically fundraising it for GameStarter. He apparently is a known he was apparently sued for doing something like that before.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, shit. That's why I don't do That's why I don't do Kickstarters. And the thing, I was about to pop in $100 on that.
Yeah.
My buddy Billy showed me that. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Thank you, dude. He saved my ass on that one. I'm not even gonna lie.
Of course, that's what buddies do. Save your asses.
Yeah, he was because he was interested in at least seeing it get released. But when he discovered that, he's like, yeah, read this and think again. And I'm like, oh shit, this guy's a fucking crook. So fuck that noise.
Fuck that noise and stuff it up your asshole.
Pretty much. Because that's what he's pretty much gonna rape us all again. And it's like, yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna be dumb enough this time. You got busted ass.
But sure enough, people are probably gonna be still dumb enough to do it.
People who paid the money, got the game, and saw that it was even worse than before. So imagine a lot of people were pissed.
Well, there is one game that I am very glad that never did get a Kickstarter.
Which one?
For. It was a game that. Okay, let me put it to you this way. This was a game that was in developmental hell for the longest time. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. I know what developmental hell is. I don't know what game you're talking about.
Duke Nukem Forever.
Oh God. Yeah.
If that game had gotten a Kickstarter, and it
came out the way it did.
It much bigger backlash.
Oh
right
yeah,
now,
I guarantee GameStops would have been burned down.
Yeah. At least right now, it's a half decent punchline. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game's fun, but it wasn't anything special.
Fun, that game, dude. I remember I played that game for a little bit with you. It was bad.
I said I found it fun. I never said I found it super fun.
Yeah,
it was amusing at best.
Okay, I'll believe that.
Not based on the graphics or the action, but purely based on the humor.
If you want to call that humor, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some things I did enjoy. I did like writing on the chalkboard with a turd in my hand. That is fun.
Well, it was outdated, cheesy humor, but
yeah, I know, because don't forget, everyone who played that game growing up, outgrew that game.
Yeah, so like I said, outdated, cheesy humor. That's like a perfect recipe for you, man.
Maybe, but I didn't think it was that great.
Okay, but apparently the voice actor who
John St. John.
Yeah, he got roasted at SGC over the weekend. I gotta see that.
Oh god, yeah, I want to see it too, because you know they're gonna fucking tear into Duke Nukem Forever.
Dude, they're not only gonna tear into Duke Nukem Forever, they're also gonna tear into the fact that he also played Big the Cat.
Oh yeah, you're right. Big Duke Nukem was Big the Cat, wasn't he?
And that explains everything.
He needed money. He needed money to fuel his coke habit. But I like Big the Cat. Froggy, where did you go, Froggy?
people thought he was outright annoying. I agree he was, but at the same time, I see him as a character that was not meant to be.
To be taken serious.
Exactly. So I was like, whatever. I think people were more upset about the gameplay than the derpy voice or the derpiness of Big the Cat.
Yeah, I know. My sister liked Big the Cat.
Which sister?
I like Big the Cat to some extent.
Which sister? The crazy one or the hyper crazy one?
The one that I can't stand being around.
So the extremely hyper crazy one.
Yeah. Yeah, the one I don't want to be around. Love my niece, hate her mother. Just being honest, love my niece. Hey, by the way, what time is it?
2:45.
Alright, thanks.
Eastern Standard Time.
Alright, let me know when it's 3 o'clock, because I'm going to call it a night for Minecraft.
Still streaming?
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
Awesome.
What is that? Why is that?
Because everyone who will watch this at one point is going to be laughing their asses off.
Oh, I hope they're laughing their asses off at that one at my what I still can't get out of my head.
Yeah, you could have executed that one better on there though.
I know. Well, it's because I saw someone jump in the room and I jumped on it. I know, I stink.
You stink worse than the Red Lobster
dumpster. I stink worse than the dumpster at Red Lobster. Yeah, you're right. I am the winner! Hey, inline skating piece, brother.
Yeah. Oh.
What's up?
Dude, this is awesome. Got Max said, great first show. When's the second one coming up?
Oh, for your FSW, yeah. Congrats, man. Inline skating piece, brother. Okay. Man, I have a ton of lights trailing, and I also have a ton of iron I need to find. Need to go down to my anvil, fix one of my items. Oh damn, that took 3? No, that took 4. Holy fuck. That was a lot. How much does a...
Okay, so for my championship idea for FSW, the way I see it is that right now
You're Nat Fanny. Nat Fanny.
Fanny.
God, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So the way I see the turning for the championship is like we have a total of 24 right now. The best way to do it is to do a tournament style.
Have 4 matches per week.
Well, six right now. So that way we can break down you can take care of the first 12, and then the next 12 will be taken care of, and then so that determines the who advances. Then from the 12 that we get from the original 24, we do.
We could talk
another
more
set.
on Skype about it because I'm having difficulty following you. Don't forget, I'm paying attention to two things at once. We'll talk
Yeah,
more
not
on
to mention
Skype about that one.
Yeah, not to mention people are gonna probably get lost from that.
Yeah, like, what the hell are these guys talking about? I need to make a bunch of chickens.
At least I got chicken.
At least I ain't chicken.
I mean, doing my best not to say a certain line.
Leroy! Oh, you know
I
you
got
want to.
used
Have you seen 8-Bit High?
I can honestly say no. But if it involves Leroy Jenkins,
Yes.
I want that link.
There's a episode where the kids have power-ups. Maria, who's Mario's daughter, Epona, who is Link and Zelda's daughter, Mega Kid, and Jimmy, who is Master Chief's son. And they're like, all right, so, oh cool, chicken laid an egg in front of me.
And they're like,
yeah, they have power-ups, and they decide they're going to go and use some of the power-ups. And at one point, Maria touches a fire flower. One of the Dig Dug creatures bounce into her. She's like, "Watch it!" Sets him on fire. She's like, and kills him instantly. She's like, "Oops." Then who I think is one of the bosses from what's it called? Fuck, what was it called again? One of the bosses from Chrono Trigger stands up. He's like, Leroy Jenkins takes his sword out and attacks the table and cuts it in half. And everyone at 8-Bit High starts attacking one another.
oh god.
Oh, it's fucking great, dude.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. Okay,
Fuck
now I still
yeah.
have cows. I just
least you got chicken.
butchered 3 cows and 5 chickens. Cause I knew I could make them all mate, so I made some. Now I have like 3 chicks, and 2 calves, and a cow. I didn't want to kill all my cows because I need my cows. It only takes like 30 minutes real time for them to mature fast enough so you can breed them again.
Yep.
Chicken. Oh, that's it. Raw chicken, raw pork chop. Okay. And right now I'm just saving stuff up because I could always like, I need stuff to like I need leather for books and such. Inline skating piece, brother. Okay. God.
I gotta also say this. Speaking of other infamous video game moments, I don't think anyone could ever foresaw the fact, the impact that the Macho Man Randy Savage had on the video game world.
What do you mean?
You don't remember the Macho mod for Skyrim?
Oh god, yeah, Macho Man as a dragon, yeah. That's just bored fans right there. That's all I could say. You know those are some fans that have nothing better to do.
That is true, but that really blew open the doors for mods. No, I can't fully say that, but it expanded the horizons a little bit. Because let's face it, mods were known, but they were not nearly as popular until after that.
Yeah, I know. Good shit, though, I gotta admit. Inline skate in peace, brother. Okay. I just want to say that. Inline skate in peace. You really need to check out that O&A versus Jim Phillips. That is some hilarious stuff there, dude.
You showed me some of it the other day.
Yeah, but did you actually sit down and watch it?
No.
And that's why you fail.
I heard it.
Oh, that's good. At least I heard it, but you should listen to the whole thing. Oh, really? Oh, man, I gotta see how I get more
It sounded like they
gunpowder.
were making... Until they said Jim Phillips, it actually sounded like they were making fun of Howard Stern.
Yeah, they hate Howard Stern.
Will they at least somewhat work with him?
No, they don't want to work with Howard Stern because Howard Stern put a gag order on them. And then when they were taken off the air, he started running his mouth. When they got back on the air, not a fucking word from that bastard.
And now he is one of the judges on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he deserves it. A lot of people don't remember. A lot of people don't exactly like that guy. He's done a lot to mess with people, and no one really forgives him. No one really wants to work with him. Shit, I'm not even gonna lie. I will work with Satan before I work with.
Technically, you kind of do.
Yeah, true. I know you make a good point. But don't get me wrong, it's not like Howard Stern's the worst guy possible. I will work with I will suck Howard Stern's dick clean before I sit down at a table with fucking Mancow.
Who the fuck is that?
Mancow Mueller, Eric Mancow Mueller, I have radio hack in the true sense of the word. If there was ever a phony, it would go to man cunt.
Okay then.
He's
Anyways,
that bad of a
it's,
person, dude.
Really?
Yeah, Opie and Anthony have said how much they would rather work for Howard Stern and stuff like that than Mancow. They hate Mancow. Because he had the balls to say, I never wanted to be a shock jock. I always wanted to do is like right ring radio. It was my producers that made me do it. Never mind the fact that he had turds supposedly crash a car into a wall. He did a bunch of phony radio hacky stuff, but he made millions off it. And then he became a right ringist after they increased the fine for shocking radio from I think it's like $3,300 per offense to something like, I think $360,000 per occurrence. So if you got to syndicate a show and you say something that's messed up, you pay $360,000 in USA.
Okay, what about like stuff like on satellite radio?
Does not have to follow FCC regs.
Because people are paying for
Yes,
that.
it is not a free service.
And because it's not, that's basically saying, that's basically throwing out the right to get pissy about it.
Yeah, they can do what they want on XM. They can say whatever they want, as long as they don't slander somebody. Then guys from the legal department won't have to come down on them.
So in other words, that's why. So So it's
So as
still-
soon as they
still
got on,
fucked up.
as soon as O&A, for example, they got on to XM, they were able to talk about Howard Stern all they want, and they did. They fired off on Howard Stern and ratted him out because Howard Stern's supposed to be this champion of free speech and all that, but he put a gag order on them. And you can actually find this gag order online too. They posted a copy of it.
Damn. Did they actually have the Angry Video Game Nerd on there?
Yes, yeah, you can find the Angry Video Game Nerd O&A on YouTube easily. Just like AVGN Angry Nerd, AVGN Opie and Anthony. Because you can see in several episodes he has a WoW sticker, which is one of the best promotions anyone's ever had. Oh yeah, Man Cunt decided to make a Whip It Out Wednesday. Because he wanted his own version of it. Just because he's such a fucking hack. Yeah, that's what men want to see, a fucking dick. No, men want to see tits. I mean, some men want to see dicks, don't get me wrong. Like Patrick. But,
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, you dickwad.
but you have to agree with me, I'm right. Do you want to see some guy's thick, hairy cock in your face? Or do you want to see a pair of 18, 16-year-old boobs in your face?
I'd much rather see 20-year-old tits in my face. Thank you very much. But yes, that.
But yeah, you
got it better.
get my point. Where most men want to see boobs, not fucking penis. I know at one point this guy in New Orleans when they were still on terrestrial radio. His name was Tom. He was a good guy. They liked him a lot. But man, he was not qualified for his job. Like, at one point, people from New Orleans are constantly calling about problems with commercials. They're like, or the show not getting broadcasted right. And they'd frequently call Tom about it, and he would explain to me what was going on. And like at one point, he aired a commercial for Whip It Out Wednesday, and they're asking about it. It's like, oh god, someone misrecorded it and said it was and someone that wasn't me, even though he was the owner of the station, but everyone just assumes he wasn't paying attention. He just said it was good. Said that it was good, and they threw it out there as Whip It Out Wednesday. But they fixed it that same day. Like, the O&A show didn't have a chance to finish before they fixed it.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. But they loved Tom. They because he was. At one point, they said he talked about that. Him and the owners of the company decided it would be best for him to journey. That he had done everything he was going to do there, and that it'd be best if he explored other options and see what he wanted to do with his life. And they're like, we're pretty sure he got fired. Because, like I said, all they had were problems from him, and after he got fired, they had no more problems. But the fans still loved him because he's such a calm guy, and he's a programming director that wasn't an asshole. And he's just as messed up as them. And what the hell, he had a really smoking hot wife that even they're like, damn, how did he get that?
Because he was ugly as fuck.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly the most handsome man around, but somehow he got a smoking hot blonde wife, double D cups. Like, how the hell did he get, it was like, well, I guess he had to luck out somewhere. I was like, yeah, clearly. He had to luck out somewhere, right?
Clearly he had it where it mattered.
Yeah, it's like Jeff Foxworthy said, oh, if he has big hands, or if he has big ears, or he has big feet, well, he better be packing some serious heat, because that's one goofy looking guy.
Yeah.
god. But yeah, fucking love the O&A show. I still support Opie, because Anthony, I believe him, Anthony's a fucking asshole. Fuck Anthony. All hail Greg Opie Hughes. I still love how the fucking pests, destroyed one of OP's college buddies' radio show. Not only did they destroy it, but they did fucked up things that are like, Greg Opie Hughes told us to do this because he didn't suck his cock back in college. I'm like, holy shit. This is for not sucking Opie's dick back in college. I'm like, holy shit, that is mean, man. Know what I mean?
Oh my god.
This is Opie once jacked off in Jim's underpants while he slept. I'm like, holy hell.
God.
I know, it's
man.
just with the pest, and Opie even complains, like, because of the pest, I was like, one of my friends from college fucking hates my guts, and I'm still trying to make it up to them and tell them that I wasn't responsible for this, because they were saying things like, Greg Opie Hughes sends his regards, Greg Opie Hughes told us to do this. I'm like, oh man. They destroyed his show. They destroyed his friendship.
And that pissed Opie off.
Yeah, because dude, that was, like I said, that was one of his friends, someone that he went through college with. And the pests were like, like as soon as he said, I gotta tap out. Why? Because this guy Jim, I swear to God, I went to college with him. I was like, oh God, no. And sure enough, the pests were saying, one pest was like, Greg Opie Hughes sends his regards. I'm like, no way.
He should have not revealed that information.
Yeah. It's like, and sure enough, the pests attack. They're like, Greg Opie Hughes told us to say this. They were saying so many fucked up things. I'm like, oh my God. They are destroying, they have pretty much destroyed his friendship.
And Opie was supposedly the nice guy between him and
yeah, he was like, it started off all fun and good, and Opie's making fun of stuff. Like, wait, I'm sorry, I have to tap, guys. Why? Because this guy Jim, I swear to God, I did radio with him when I was coming up. I did radio with him coming up in the business, and like they started listening to stuff, and they said it's all right. He changed his tune about his show being awful to like it's all right. Total cop out.
No doubt.
And like the pests they didn't stop. That was the best part. They didn't stop. He asked them to stop. They didn't stop. Greg Opie Hughes sends his regards. This is for not letting Opie suck your cock in college. You gotta listen to it. What the pests say is just beyond vicious. It's like, oh my God. No wonder Opie said, because of the fucking pests, I almost lost one of my friends from college. He's still fucking pissed off at me because of them. Naturally, whenever one of them makes a faux pas, they gotta suffer for it. Like, unleash the hounds.
Yep.
Yeah, Anthony is on, like, unleash the hounds. Like, oh shit, he realized what he said. And sure enough, the pests attacked. They're talking about unleashing the hounds on people. Anthony tried to make a call to Mancunt, and and right when he had a chance to swing at him, Mancow hung up on him, and they just attacked. They're like, what's next? Are you gonna make friends with Howard Stern now? Because Anthony called him and gave him a good question. He's like, hey, I have a question about Britain telling us to stay out of their affairs. I feel like they're trying to shut us out of it. So he asks it to Mancal, and he's like, really? Is that what you really think? And all of a sudden, he cuts him off, and is like, you could bet that when it comes to it, America will be ready. This is the Mancal show. He doesn't have a chance. One of the fans were like, one of the pests were like, what are you going to do? Call in that, give Howard Stern a great call now? And Anthony was like, go ahead. He's like, this is who? He's like, who? This is Howard Stern, and you're on the air, Anthony. Hey, this is Anthony Cumia. Just saying, you're listening to Howard Stern on Sirius Satellite Radio. Click. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's probably how the conversation would have ran. Anthony's like, I got caught in light. I was like, ooh, this is what it's like to be on the radio. I'm like, oh god. He fucked himself up on that one.
Yeah.
He had so many times to just swing, let Mancunt have it, but he didn't do it. So but luckily the pests, I know one of the pests are like, yeah, Opie was like, maybe you should let the pests do the work for us instead of you trying to do it. And sure enough, oh man, Mancal's fucking show got attacked. Pests were calling in, fucking with him.
Damn.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you're a terrible person.
Yep.
When you're a fucking two-faced, dishonest radio hack.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm just looking at the clock right now. It says it's 3:16.
Dude, a little longer than I wanted there, Pat. Thanks for letting me know sooner, man.
But seriously, I noticed the time at 3:16.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Austin 3:16.
Yeah, of course, man. Anyone who is remotely wrestling fan, or just remotely knows wrestling in general, knows Boston 3:16.
Did you say Boston 3:16 or did you say Austin 3:16?
Austin.
Okay, I was gonna say, you mean Austin 3:16, not Boston 3:16, right?
Yes, I mean Austin.
Now, here's something I wonder. The people who were there that night, how many of them were watching that live there that night or on TV and were like, this is the future right here?
I know that they must have had their minds blown by that, because the next night there was a bunch of 3:16 signs up everywhere.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I wonder how many people knew this is the we're witnessing the future.
I have no idea, to be honest. Anyways, I'm gonna send you something on Skype.
Yeah, I'm going to be closing down here soon too, so I can do one more thing that I've been neglecting all day. It's the last thing I need to do before I could really go to bed and just say, fuck this shit. Hey, I'm just happy I had one person check out the show tonight. I'm like, shit, it's like, hey, I've been getting one person checking it out for a couple nights. That's awesome. That means I have a constant follower of one.
You were gonna laugh. Stream still on?
Yeah, I'm still on Skype. I'm just setting things up in Minecraft.
Yeah. You should read what I just sent you. You are gonna crack up.
I will check it out, dude. Gotta admit, I love this game because the music's so peaceful and relaxing. I have like 7 chests. I have like 30 chests. I'm like, Jesus, what do I need 30 chests for? Yeah, all I know is, beware of people named Chester. Chester was Opie's mother-in-law. I think it was his mother-in-law. No, Anthony's mother-in-law. That Opie was when they were first getting into radio. Anthony was married to, and Opie was living with him at his mother-in-law's house. Eventually, Anthony moved out because he wasn't a bum. But Opie stayed there for like another year or so, year and a half, until they both got jobs offered in another part in just in Massachusetts. So, but she also had a dog that Opie just fucking despised, and his name was Chester. And apparently, Opie accidentally ran over him one day. Yeah, you heard what I said. Opie accidentally ran over him, but a lot of the fans are like, "Yeah, sure, you accidentally ran over him." And so one of the things pests will do is when they sign up on when they attack someone, they'll say their name is Chester, and it's like, God, that's horrible. Because anyone who knows the story knows that's a bad thing. Chester.
Has everyone ever done a fart sound it's off a radio show thing?
Say what?
Has anyone ever done a pest attack with a fart sound towards one of the guys that Opie and Anthony say, go nuts and attack this motherfucker?
Oh yeah, Lex and Terry. This guy, Dugout Doug. They love Dugout Doug. For a long time, he said it as a joke, but a lot of people took it serious, that he was the general of the Opie and Anthony army, which is, again, a lot of people misconstrue their pests as an army. No, it's easiest to say they're more like a mob. It's not, it doesn't matter if they say go attack, the pests will take it to heart, and they will viciously attack without mercy. So the pests, ouch, I had to lean up. Okay, where was I? The pests, Lex and Terry were making fun of them and making fun that they had no listeners because they were on XM, and which is a really hacky thing to do. It's like, really? It's like satellite radio is going to kill, will pretty much kill terrestrial radio, because terrestrial radio is getting harder and harder to do anything fun or interesting on it, because you can't do anything shocking, which equals ratings. And with that said, they are Lex and Terry decided to have some fun with them and say, yeah, whatever happened to those guys. And one of them was like, if I remember correctly, one of them said they're working at Burger King with that pedophile. So they're like, okay, fucking pest attack. And Doug called, and he's like, guys like Lex and Terry, what do you say when you see your TV floating in the air in the middle of the night? Hangs up. Calls back. Same dude. Same dude picks up, and he's like, the answer is freeze, nigger. And he's like, whoa, ding ding. Funny as hell, but really inappropriate to say that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no kidding.
But don't get me wrong, it was funny. I still loved it. But yeah, not cool, Doug. And so after that, so the dude hung up on him again. Doug called back, same guy, and he's like, Lex and Terry, and he just here hangs up. So yeah, someone has done that before. And they are always happy with Dugout Doug, who's now Dead Air Doug, because Doug doesn't call the show anymore.
Really?
He stopped being a pest.
Why?
Not even gonna lie, Opie and Anthony's popularity has waned over the years, and they're not above saying that, yeah, our popularity has waned. But there are still pests like me who are like, I don't care if the popularity of my favorite show is waned. It's still one of the best shows around, if not the best show. I know it's definitely one of the best shows on XM. They still get really high ratings
Compared to everything else?
Yeah, yeah, because don't forget, XM, the stations and shows change very, very frequently. Because you got to stay interesting, you got to stay, so they have a reason to actually keep you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people can do it. Some people will make a living at radio on that, but some people will not. So yeah, gotta admit that the pests are just part of the show. There you go. Alright. Well, I gotta do more. I gotta go get more sand. So back outside I go. Ow. But still, the fucking dumpster behind Red Lobster. God, is that funny. That's sad. That's all I could think about.
Yep.
I know, have you listened to any of the Terry Clifford bashings like I keep asking you to?
I did once.
Did you listen to the whole thing or just a few minutes?
I think.
Or
I
did you listen to one of the
half of it.
Jocktobers?
I think it was one of the Jocktobers.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, one of the first times they're like, Anthony's like, I just want to smell that chair. I just want to know what it smells like. Right in the dead center, like ground zero. I'm just fascinated with that chair, and I'm like, shit. I'm just fascinated with that fucking dumpster. Oh god, I gotta know what it smells like now. The fucking decayed fucking lobster shells with fucking lobster shells just hanging out there with fucking that strong lemon and butter smell. I'm like, oh god, I know it's gonna be so rancid, but I gotta smell it.
Not to mention the maggots.
Oh god, yeah, I know the life that's growing in there.
So can I ask you something?
What's up?
Would you actually call into the O and J show?
OP Radio? Yeah, I've
Yeah.
called into the OP Radio show.
No, I meant like, would you call in and tell them that there is one thing that Preston said that you just can't get out your mind. It broke you so bad.
I know. Oh god, I know. I kind of want to. Kind of want to be like, yeah, fuck, one of your pests broke me. I'm so. It's like, one of the shows they were reviewing. They're making fun of one of the Hole. She was a heavy set woman. No, they're talking about Snooki. They're talking about fucking Snooki. That was it. One of the times like her snatch smells like the dumpster behind Red Lobster. God, I cannot see Snooki in my eyes. I close my eyes, I see Snooki. Ooh. Sorry about that. I see Snooki. And all I want to do is go to a Red Lobster now.
If it weren't for the fact that she was on that god-awful show, she'd actually be somewhat respectable. If she somehow got famous.
No, the fact that that young twat actually made an autobiography makes me hate her even more.
Yeah, she's so self-absorbed.
Yeah, it's like, really? It's hard to live in a life of luxury? Jersey Shore is one of the richest areas in the country. That show sucks, and so do you if you like it. Jesus.
I was like, why would anyone watch this garbage?
It was part of the, what's it called? The reality TV craze. When everything was reality TV show, like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, Jersey Shore. But it was a fad. That's all it was.
Oh, fuck.
What?
You just remind me of the absolute worst shit I've seen on television.
Which is?
The Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
What?
I fucking hate that. The Here Comes Honey Boo Boo shit.
Oh God, yeah, I know.
I heard the only reason why it was pulled off the air is because apparently the guy
mother
with
was dating convicted pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah, registered pedophile, and supposedly Honey Boo Boo, one of her other daughters, got touched by him, and she won't do anything about it. Like I said, that show is horrible, and so are you if you like it. To not you, Patrick, yourself, but anyone who listens to this and makes it this far.
No kidding. I will say this though, it made a South Park episode where they said, you know what, we gotta
raise our standards, and I think very slowly we are rising our standards from what they were in 2000, in the mid to late 2000s. Because not gonna lie, I think our standards flipped.
We got so many fucking trolls and shit out of that time, and it just we'll never recover. We're so pansy ass now. The world used to be so, for lack of a better word, ballsy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, and a lot of it has to come from things like, like the Nostalgia Critic said, back in the 80s, it was all, when it came, movies and shows were about being a man, doing it by yourself because you're a man. Yeah. Yeah, it's about being one-on-one, mano-y-mano. But now it's about the group, and that's what's ruining everything. The group is ruining everything.
It is, but it isn't.
It is.
Right. If it's done right, then it's good, though.
No, there isn't no right, because almost every group is fucked up in some way or another. I'm just saying, dude, being honest.
And I think that's why people couldn't stand Duke Nukem, because he was the definition of man back in the 90s, but we don't want that. We don't want that shit now.
Some people might not want that. That's true. That might be a contributing factor in Duke Nukem not being as successful now as it was back in the 90s. But then again, don't forget, a lot of the people who grew up on that have grown up. Have done just that. They grew up. Their humor has changed.
Yep. Indeed.
because that humor changed. They kept it and they were trying to run with it. It didn't work. It backfired, and what can I say? It just kind of killed.
On top of the fact that it was in developmental hell for the longest time.
That didn't help. Yeah, that definitely didn't help.
It worse. That made it worse.
Yeah, that did not help at all.
Yeah.
That developmental hell did not help it one iota. That it took so long to come out, and it was still a stage game. That's not something people don't want. We don't want stage games. We want open world. We don't want on track. That's what's going to kill Final Fantasy VII if they follow. If they don't keep it the open world that it was in 7, that it's going to fail. Final Fantasy IX was the last one that had any real open world exploration. Final Fantasy X, it had it to some extent, but a lot of it went away because it was very limited. You had to wait to the end of the game before you could go back to the earlier parts.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think they're going to be changing the open part of it too much. I think what the main part is, we're just getting better graphics, possibly an updated storyline and whatnot for that.
What?
So as long as they don't change, as long as they keep the main elements like the open world map past Midgar.
Yeah, I know. There's certain things they gotta keep, but it's literally gonna be up to them. They're either gonna. This is pretty much gonna be I heard it's gonna be a sink or swim for Sony.
Well, yeah. Like either way, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm gonna play it either way.
Well, I don't blame you. Sometimes it's like I don't blame you. I'm looking forward to it too, and I am going to get me a copy. I'm not even gonna lie about that.
If it's not so great, you know what? Maybe it'll help us appreciate the original even more. And I appreciate the fuck out of the original.
Well, yeah, don't get me wrong. I love the original too, but like I said, it's nice to have that original, and that's why I'm glad they're re-releasing it again for the PlayStation 4. I'm going to get it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going to get it, and I'm not even going to think twice about it. It's like, yeah, I didn't get it on PlayStation 3 or the PC because I'm not a faggy PC gamer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I think PC gamers are fags. Oh, what about us? No one cares about you. Some dude at GameStop seriously tried to convince me that PC gamers outnumber console gamers 2-1. I'm like, oh, it's like, I want to see your proof, man. I have to see your proof of this because I think you're full of shit right now.
The only way I can see PC gamers outnumbering console gamers is only because they can actually do pretty much limitless mods.
Yeah, that's also what I see, just limitless mods. But even then, I really highly doubt that.
Yeah, and also the way I see it is like, there are games that are known for mods, and those are the games that people play. They're like, good for you. But the ones who aren't interested in mods and just want to play, they're console guys like us.
Say what? I'm sorry.
I said for those who want to make mods, go ahead, be on the PC and play the games that have the mods. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to discredit you. I'm a console guy.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. I'm a console guy too, and I will die a console guy. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna die a console guy. I will die a console guy. I grew up on consoles, and that's pretty much all I know is consoles.
Alright. Anyways, dude, it's 3:30, and I know it may sound like a dick, but you didn't say to remind you.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm finishing up what I'm doing here.
Okay. Anyways, I myself am gonna log off because I'm gonna pass out.
Alright, I will talk to you whenever, dude. And I'll also end this transmission. Have a good night, everyone. Hope you enjoyed my time in Minecraft. I'll be playing again.